Good morning, it's Fun Friday. It's good to have you here today. We're gonna do some fun things today. Today we are going to do our chairs and we're gonna do some fluency and fitness. And then we're gonna read a story about the biggest, best snowman. And then we're going to do our Fun Friday activity, which is actually an art project today. So let's get started. You ready to do chairs? All right, here we go. What's a word that rhymes with hop? Did you say shop or stop or mop or hopefully you found one that rhymes with hop. All right, first sounds, ready? Umbrella, umbrella, ah. See if you can say it before I do. Ready? Offers, offers, ah. Secret, secret, s. Upper, upper, ah. Ticket, ticket, t. Good job. All right, let's take some words apart. Ready? Put them back together. P, ah, d. P, ah, d, pot. T, a, n. T, a, n, tan. N, app. N, app. Nap. G, a, m. G, a, m. Gum. B, it. B, it. Bit. Good job. All right. The next one, let's do a roll. Coasters and grab that vowel at the top. Ready? Dock. Dock. Ah. Bus. Bus. Ah. Fill. Fill. Eh. Pass. Pass. Ah. Win. Win. Eh. Mud. Mud. Ah. Good job. All right, let's take a word apart. Ready? Here we go. Let's segment this word. Dot. D-A-T. Jug. J-ug. Whoops, Mrs. Smith messed up. Jug. J-a-g. Gotta get all of those sounds in. Ready? Lid. Lid. O-I-D. Gas. Gas. G-a-s. Fuzz. Fuzz. F-a-z. Win. Win. W-I-n. Good job. All right. Add something to the beginning. Ready? See if you can always, I want you to always beat me. See if you can beat me. Ready? Here we go. Add. Add. Pad. Us. Add a b. Bus. Op. Add a t. Top. Of. Add rub. Hopefully you got that before I did. All right, now we're gonna take something away. Ready? His. Take away is. What's left? Good job, we're taking away the ending sound. Gum. Take away the What's left? G. Good job. Cob. Take away the ob. What's left? K. Good job. Sub. Take away the s. Oops, the ub. What's left? S. I gave you that one. Last one. Lip. Take away the ip. What's left? Ooh, that's going to help you because we're going to do beginning sounds for our fluency and fitness. So it'll be a fun one today. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those fists alive. Ready? Here we go. Bug. Take away, change the b to a er. Rug. Fun. Take away the f, change it to a Run. Good job. Tan. Take away the t, change it to a Man. One more. Hug. Take away the h, change it to a j. jag. Good job. All right, let's do some actions. Ready? I'll put them up really close to you. L. Oh, oh, oh. Oops. Yikes. P. We'll do them super fast today. See how fast we can get through these. Ready? X. X, X, X. O. Ah, ah, ah. D. D, D, D. K. K, K, K. Z. Z, Z. I. I, I, I. C. K, K, K. E. A, A, A. G. G, G, G. U. A, A, A. S. S, S, S. F. F, F, F. H. M. B. B, B, B. Y. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Q.
Teachers, if the team leaves, would head into the library for the staff meeting. That'll be starting shortly.
J, 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 J. R, V, 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 V. W, W, W. A, 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 A. N, T, 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 T. L, O, O, O. And we're all done. Good job. All right. And the last one is our rhyme of the week. Do you remember it? See if you can do it. We'll do it with a song. Ready? Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for the dame, 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Now let's do it with our ABC song. Ready? I can't remember the song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master, 1 for the dame, 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. That was kind of tricky. All right, good job, everybody. Now we're going to do some fluency and fitness. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Okay, what sound do you hear at the beginning of taco?
G.
Guitar. G. Dinosaur.
G.
Sock. S. Windmills. Alligator.
A.
Carrot. Igloo.
I.
Pizza. Umbrella. Ah.
A.
Raise the roof. Monkey. Quilt.
Qu.
Balloon.
B.
King. Wagon.
W.
Hand. Beginning sounds. Zipper. Zzz. Lunges. Jelly beans.
J.
Ostrich.
A.
Yarn.
Yeah.
Ring.
Er.
Leaf.
O.
Volcano. Fish. Nail. Envelope. Good job. Hey. All right, next I'm gonna read The Biggest, Best Snowman. This story is by Marjorie Kyler, and it's illustrated by Will Hellenbrand. You might have heard this story before. I thought this would be a fun one to read since we're gonna build a snowman today for our art project. Little Nell lived with Big Mama, Big Sarah, Big Lizzie in a big house in the big snowy woods. Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Lizzie had big blustery voices. They had big talky friends. They had big loud parties. When Little Nell asked, "Can I help?" Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Lizzie shook their heads. "No, you can't," they said. "You're too small." "Yes, I can," said Little Nell. "And no, I'm not." "No, you can't," they said. "And yes, you are." So Little Nell would go into the big snowy woods. She would sit and watch the snow fall from the sky. She would walk under the bare branch trees. She would play with her friends, Reindeer, Hare, and Bear Cub. Do you see her friends? One day, Bear Cub said to Little Nell, "Can you show us how to make a snowman?" "No, I can't," said Little Nell. "I'm too small." "Yes, you can," said the animals, "and no, you are not." "But I'm so small," said Little Nell. "My family won't let me do anything. I could never make a snowman." "How do you know unless you try?" asked Bear Cub. "We'll help you." Little Nell sighed. "Well, maybe," she said. Do you think Little Nell can do that by herself or with help from her friends? Little Nell got down on her knees. She carefully patted and matted and batted the snow into a tiny ball. She rolled and rolled and rolled it to Reindeer. Reindeer nudged it and nudged it and nudged it to Hare. They're working together, aren't they? Hare kicked it and kicked it and kicked it to Bear Cub. Bear rolled it and rolled it and rolled it until it stopped, thud, by the edge of the big icy pond. You know what I notice? I notice these kind of look like letters. Do you see that? What letter does this look like? Looks kind of like an N, huh? What letter does this look like? An O, maybe? What letter did the first letter look like? Did that look like an S? S. N. O. Look, now it says, "Now what?" asked Reindeer. "The snowman needs a middle," said Little Nell. "How do we do that?" asked Hare. Little Nell bit her lip. She got down on her knees. She carefully patted and matted and batted another tiny snowball. She rolled it and rolled it to Reindeer. Reindeer nudged it and nudged it to Hare. Hare kicked it and kicked it to Bear Cub. What letter does this look like? Does that look like a W to you? Do you know what that spells? S-N-O. What does that spell? Snow. It does spell snow. Bear Cub rolled it and rolled it until thud, it came to a stop. He pushed it on top of the other snowball. "Now what?" he asked. "It needs a head," cried Little Nell. She patted and matted and batted another tiny snowball. Then she rolled it to Reindeer. Reindeer nudged it to Hare. Hare kicked it to Bear Cub. Now look here. This says W, and then what does this letter look like? Does that look like an M? And then look at this one. An A. And then what does this one look like? N. What does N-A-N spell? Let's sound it out. Man. So snow, man. They've spelled out snowman while they were building a snowman, haven't they? Bear Cub stuck it on top of all of the other 2 snowballs. Little Nell and the animals stood back and looked at their snowman. Something's missing, said Hare. The face, said Little Nell. How do we do that? Asked the animals. I think we'll need help, said Little Nell. She whistled for the birds to come. Crow, Cardinal, and Sparrow flew down from the trees. Could you make a face for our snowman? She asked. Crow fetched 2 pieces of bark for the eyes. Cardinal found an old pink sock for the nose. Sparrow brought raisins for the mouth. Do you see what they're doing? Little Nell handed her green scarf to the birds. They wound it and wound it and wound it around the snowman's neck. Then they added 2 sticks for arms. The snowman was finally finished. Little Nell and the animals gazed up at their creation. Wow, said the animals. Wow, said Little Nell. It was almost lunchtime. Little Nell said goodbye to her friends. She walked home through the big, snowy woods. Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Lizzie were waiting for her. Where have you been? They asked in their big, blustery voices. I was building a great big snowman, answered Little Nell. How could someone as little as you build a great big snowman? Asked Big Lizzie. Come and see, said Little Nell. So Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Lizzie followed Little Nell through the big snowy woods to the snowman. As they looked up, their mouths dropped open and their arms dropped to their sides. Wow, they said, you built that? Yes, I did, said Little Nell, with the help of my friends. That is the biggest, best snowman that ever was, said Big Mama. Yes, it is, said Little Nell, with a huge smile on her face. Look at that big snowman. Will you come and help us make a big yummy lunch? Asked Big Sarah. No, she can't, said Big Lizzie. She's too small. Yes, I am, said Little Nell, and no, I'm not. Yes, you can, said Big Mama, and yes, you will. Big Mama gave Little Nell a big sloppy kiss, smooch. Big Sarah gave Little Nell a big squeezy hug, ooch. Big Lizzie stuck her big nose in the air. Little Nell's friends lifted her to the top of the snowman. Hooray! I like that story. Do you ever get told that you're too little to do things? Yes, maybe you're the littlest in your family. Maybe you're not the littlest in your family. Sometimes we do get told that we're too little for things, but sometimes being little doesn't make it so that you can't do things. We're going to make a snowman today. So first of all, Mom or Dad's going to have to help you take your staple out of your art project. Like that. I just took my staple out so that you have all of your papers. You need your blue paper, your white paper, the color that you chose, and your carrot nose for your snowman. All right, and then we'll get started. So go get your things if you want to do it as I'm doing it, or if you just want to listen and then make it, that's fine too. Hey, the first thing we're gonna do is, you're gonna get out your scarf, and then you are going to color a pattern on it. So I'm going to get out let's see, I think I want mine to be green purple. a green purple pattern. You might want it to be more than a 2-color pattern, and that's okay. I'm just gonna color mine in a pattern. So I'm gonna go ahead and color my scarf first before I cut it out. You always wanna color before you cut out. And since it's already green, I don't have to color this spot. I only have to color every other spot. And if you want yours to be an ABC pattern, you can color it another color too. So you can decide what colors you want your scarf to be. I'm just gonna do an ABC pattern, so I only have to use one crayon, one color. So that's how I'm gonna do mine. I'm doing a good job staying in the lines, making sure it's really nice. Colored all the way in, not leaving any white spots. I guess they aren't white on mine, they would be green spots. But I don't want to leave any spots because I want it to look really nice. All right, this is going to go up on our Busy Bee board when we're finished with them. When you bring them in, we're going to put them on our Busy Bee board. So then when you're all finished with that, you can go ahead and cut it out. So I'm going to cut my scarf out, and you have to be really careful because if you're not careful, you'll cut all the way around those or through the scarf. So make sure you cut all the way around your scarf. All right, so I'm cutting all the way around my scarf, and then I have my scarf ready. Okay, then my scarf is all ready, so I have that ready. You can set that aside. And then I need to get my white paper. That's my snowman. And the only thing you have to do to your snowman is cut it out, but it is a little bit tricky, and I'll show you why. Because a lot of times when we're cutting, we want to just keep cutting on the line, so you might accidentally cut his head out. We don't want to do that. So I'm going to show you ahead of time that you want to cut around here. Then you want to stop when you get there. You want to stop when you get right there and think, oh, I have to go around his head. So then I'm going to stop and I'm going to go around his head instead of going and cutting his head off. We don't want to cut his head off. So then I'm going to carefully cut around the snowman's head. And then when I get down to this part, I have to think the same thing. I have to stop when I get to that line instead of keeping on cutting, because I might accidentally cut off his head. I don't want to do that. I want to cut his body. So then I have to go, oh, wait, stop. Don't cut there. I want to cut his body. Don't want to cut his head off. So I'm going to stop and turn and cut that way. See how I cut that? All right. Then I'm ready to get my glue out and glue the snowman on. So I'm going to glue the back side of him, not the front. This is the front. I don't want to glue the front. I'm going to glue the back. So I'm going to glue all the way around my snowman. If you have a glue stick, you can use a glue stick, or you can use white glue if you have white glue at home. I'm going to put a bunch of glue on him so he stays down really good. And then I'm going to glue it right to the bottom of my page. I'm going to glue my snowman, glue him all the way to the bottom of the page. Did you see how I did that? I glued him almost all the way to the bottom. There's a little tiny bit of blue showing, but not very much. I glued him all the way to the bottom. All right, and then the only thing I have left to do is to put his scarf on. I have his scarf ready. So then I'm going to glue the back of his scarf like that. And then I can put it on his neck, and it's like a puzzle. You got to just put it on his neck like a puzzle, like that. See how I did that? And then he needs a nose. So I'm going to get his nose and cut his nose out. And his nose is pretty easy to cut out. I'm gonna cut that nose out, and then this is where you get to be creative, okay? Because I don't want everybody's snowman to look the same. That would be so boring. So you can decide if you want your snowman to be looking up. If you want him to be looking up, his nose can go like that and he can be looking up. If you want him to be looking out at you, I'm gonna have my snowman be looking out. So, where did my glue go? So I'm gonna put his nose on like this. I'm gonna put his nose on just like that. Now maybe you want your snowman to be looking down. So you could go like that if you want to. You can put your nose on any way you like. You can decide how you want your snowman to look. And then you get to decorate your snowman you get to make his eyes. So I'm going to get my black crayon because he has coal eyes. So I'm gonna give him some black eyes. And then what else does he need? He needs a mouth, right? So I'm gonna give my snowman a mouth. And I wanna give him a mouth like I would give him if he were a real snowman. I would maybe I'd put M&Ms on him. My kids did that one year. Or maybe they would put little rocks. My kids have put rocks to make the snowman's smile before. So I'm gonna do mine like it's rocks. So I'm gonna make his smile like they put some rocks on his face. You can do it however you like. You can be as creative as you want. Maybe you want licorice. Maybe yours is a licorice smile. And so you have red for a licorice smile. You can do whatever you want to your snowman. And then make sure that you write your name down here on the bottom. I'm gonna write Mrs. Smith right down here, so that everybody, when they see my snowman, they know that's my snowman, okay? And then make sure that you bring your snowman back to school on Monday so that we can hang it up on the Busy Bee board and we can have our room decorated with your snowman that you made. All right? Have a really great weekend. I'm so glad you came today.